Up next, we tell you about the changes in minimum wages, pension rates, and those of taxes for this year here in South Korea. Our correspondent Park Jun-han walks us through them.
The Ministry of Economy and Finance last week distributed an annual booklet titled What is Changing from 2026, focusing on major economic reforms. With the collaboration of numerous agencies, the policy changes focus on easing family burdens, boosting opportunities for young adults, and enhancing the level of welfare. The minimum wage this year has risen to 10,320 Korean won per hour, a 2.9% increase from last year's 10,031. This change for a full-time worker who works 40 hours a week will add at least 60,000 won per month to their wages, helping offset rising living costs amid inflation. Also, the median income benchmark used for welfare calculations has jumped 6.51% for a four-person household to roughly 6.49 million won a month. This is the steepest hike since the system's inception, meaning more families qualify for benefits like basic living allowances. For instance, a single-person household's maximum livelihood benefits increased from last year's 765,000 won to 821,000 won, providing stronger support for those who need assistance. On pensions, national pension premiums will rise from last year's 9% to the current 9.5% of income. The pension contribution will gradually increase year by year by an annual 0.5 percentage points until hitting 13% by 2033. The government has said that this aims to sustain the national pension system's long-term outlook. However, higher contributions could cause a slight dip in workers' paychecks. Offsetting this, the income replacement rate is set to rise from 41.5% to 43% when recipients begin receiving their pension at retirement. What is called the 13th month's salary refers to the annual year-end tax settlement. There are two effective ways to reduce final tax liabilities, with eligible taxpayers on average receiving 700,000 to 800,000 won per adjustment. The first is an income deduction, which reduces your taxable income before the tax rate is applied. For example, if you earn 50 million won and qualify for a 5 million won deduction for housing savings, your taxable income drops to 45 million won, lowering your overall tax bill indirectly based on your tax bracket. A tax credit, on the other hand, subtracts directly from your calculated tax amount. Let's say your tax owed is 3 million won. A 500,000 won credit for marriage reduces it to 2.5 million won. One of the tips we could refer to is using the monthly rent tax credit, which allows non-home owning workers to claim a credit on rent paid for small or mid-sized homes valued at less than 400 million won. Eligibility applies to households with an annual salary of up to 80 million won, with a higher deduction rate of 17% for those earning 55 million won or less, and 15% for those earning between 55 million and 80 million won. Park Jun-han, Arirang News.